Hello my friends, amigos. It's been over a couple of weeks since my last video, and that has been on account of the trip that my husband Ramon and I made to Iceland a couple of weeks ago. Iceland, of all places, a wonderfully photogenic country. We went on a photographic tour and we had an amazing time, and I can tell you that gave me the opportunity to taste dishes that I've never tasted before, such as the reindeer meat hamburger. They have also wonderful fish soups there, and even a lobster hot dog. Can you imagine? We ate it out of a stand next to a glacier. So anyway, exotic for us. Wonderful. If anybody's watching me from Iceland or anywhere near it, best wishes from Spain. Anyway, back to my kitchen. I've been missing it too. And today, the winter is over and we have to profit. We have to make use of the last winter vegetables in the market. And one of them, actually my father's favorite winter vegetable, was the artichoke. Artichokes grow almost everywhere in Spain, and they're one of my favorite recipes too. And today, artichokes you can cook in many different ways. People bake them, they grill them, they stuff them, but today I've chosen the simplest recipe, my mother's recipe, which I'm going to call artichoke hearts, because the secret today is going to be in the peeling, okay? And that's why I've got my kitchen glove in my left hand. Not that artichokes are spiky or thorny or anything, but they can blacken your fingers a bit, okay? So here is what we need for the recipe. So we've got our artichoke hearts here. I had a dozen of them and I've peeled all of them but one, just to show you now. Basically this is what they are going to look like once peeled. Okay, this is what we call an artichoke heart with a little tail, okay, which is quite fun. And smallish artichokes in Spain, I've seen them much bigger in other countries, but we live in a region, you know, on the banks of the river Ebro, where the artichokes are fine. They are a delicatessen, but they're not big. And this is what you do, okay? I said before that the secret is in the peeling, and it just takes 1 minute to do it, okay? So very easy. You're going to peel them, okay? And what you do with the stalk is just chisel out the outside with the kitchen knife a little bit, okay? Right. That's all it takes. I'm going to cut it off because it's too long, all right? And then I cut off just a tiny bit of the tip. All right, that's what we need, and all that needs to be done is we're going to boil this in slightly salted water for about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, because we kept them whole, and until they become tender but not too soft. That is important, okay? And once we have them, okay, all we need for the final magic is my husband Ramon has scraped off a bit of cured ham here from the ham bone that we had. So you can do this with the available ham that you have, Iberico or Serrano, or whichever ham you have. I'll mince it by hand. I'll chop it in small bits in a minute. And this bit of butter that I'll be using for the artichokes with a lovely velvety sauce together with the ham. All right? So here we go. We need to boil. I've got the pan here. Remember, when you boil artichokes, abundant water for the boiling, okay? Because they need it. Otherwise, they might come out a bit bitter, all right? So I've got the water. In they go. It's been salted, the water, okay? And I'm going to cover it up and leave it on for about 15-20 minutes. You need to, pinch them and try, make sure that they're tender before you drain them, all right? Okay, I've got my artichoke hearts here. Look how lovely they look. They've been boiling for maybe shorter than I anticipated. 12 minutes was enough because the heat was on quite high. And so now for the final touch, remember what we need are a bit of the minced cured ham, and I've saved a bit of it because it was too much. Okay, and that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'll fry it for 30 seconds, just seal it on the pan with olive oil for the final touch. And then a bit of sauce with the flour, the butter. I saved, important, just a squirt of the water after boiling the artichokes, the artichoke stock, and a bit of cream, okay? So that's all we need for the final touch. And I forgot to offer, I want to show you just a few pictures of Iceland because I was so impressed by the country. A bit chilly up there, but otherwise fantastic. And if you want, at the end of the video, I'll be showing you just a few pictures of Iceland. I want to share it with you, okay? So let's get ready for the final touch. I've just oiled the frying pan with 1 spoon of extra virgin olive oil, okay? We want the ham to be slightly toasted so that all the flavors come out, okay? That's it, 30 seconds. I'm going to save it here. The smell of cured ham, unbelievable. Now for the sauce, with the flour, butter, like half a spoonful of white flour. So okay. Some of the artichoke juice is here. I'm going to use it. Squirt of it. Okay. And a tiny bit of cream. All right, there we go. Cream or milk, whichever you prefer, all right? And I think we've got it ready. We've got it ready. And now, at the time of serving, we've got the lovely velvety sauce here, okay? Actually, can we do it like this? Okay, and here comes the magic. We'll sprinkle the Iberico ham as if it was salt, okay, with a clean hand. Be generous. I'm going to use all of it because this is so tasty. Wow. Okay. Our artichoke hearts are ready to go on the table. More winter vegetables to fuel up your energy. Buen provecho.